What's up, guys? Sean here, aka ImaFlyNmidget. Welcome back to some more Lumber Tycoon 2. I've got some sick stuff to show you guys today. I'm super excited about it. And we got some updates as well. I gotta kind of showcase and whatnot. Let's see, this thing, hold on, we gotta place this one last little wedge here, and this whole thing will be done. But if you guys notice, this little walkway thingamajiggeroony, is completely moved. It's completely moved over. It was on this side right here. It was on this side, and I ended up moving it over here because I want to make this sawmill system that was right there, that kind of went out that way, because it would have just been kind of awkward putting the wood out that way, and, you know, we already have wood coming out this way anyway, and we don't really have a whole lot of room, or we have a lot of room to play around with over here, so I figured, you know, we move that sawmill system over here, so I had to turn this thing around, and we weren't able to get it low enough, so I had to kind of, like do that, basically. I had to kind of put it below it, so the wood still should fall, and it still should fit in pretty perfectly, but it's just so it doesn't hit this little thing right here, and so it's lower. We might even need to make it lower depending on, or we might have to redo it depending on how this matches up and everything and all that, but I'm going to do that later. Just kind of had to move this whole walkway. Also upgraded it a little bit. As you can tell, you don't see the wedges anymore. It looks just like a nice little platform that actually turned out really sick. Yeah, anything else before we get into the big meat and taters? No, I think that's pretty much it. Alright, so the big meat and taters of everything, dudes, is this system over here. Literally insane. I love it. It's not completely done yet, but for the most part, the way it's structured is pretty much done, and I'm excited the way it turned out and everything like that. So that's a plus. That's good. I might even move this wall back just one more, and then that way this wall is kind of like even in the middle, but it also might mess up this system right here. So I might not. I don't really know. I mean, this is going to have a roof on it anyway, so I don't think it's really going to matter. You're not going to be able to see the unevenness of that wall. But basically, let me run you through this system. So I've been talking about this donation system and getting everything set up, making my life easier in Lumber Tycoon, and that's kind of what we're going to continue kind of doing before we start building the rest of the base. Because once this is done, building the rest of the base is going to be a lot easier. So here's how it works. This is where wood comes in. When you guys want to donate wood, you come down this row, and then depending on what it is, so right here you've got your palm wood and you've got your end times wood. So if you guys were to give me palm wood or end times wood, this thing would trigger, this thing would turn on, and they would go down this route, and this is their little storage container for end times wood and palm wood right in there. And then we can kind of, I made this door end times wood to kind of showcase each one of these rooms will have something special. So this will have end times wood, and I'm thinking maybe some decorations of palm wood on the sides. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Maybe they're just blocks, or maybe they're like cool wedges. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but they will have some decorations on the side that will be palm wood, so I know that this is end times and palm wood. And then I'm going to do another little container over here, which we'll kind of work on today. And same thing, it literally works the exact same way. So pretty much, if it's not palm or end times wood, it'll continue down the line. And then right here, if it is one of these two, which I haven't filled in yet, then this one will trigger and they'll turn down this way. So it should be pretty good, and I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue of how close these are together. I thought it would be, but usually when you guys give me wood or give me presents, it's usually all of one thing. So if you're like, yo, Mitch, I got a bunch of end times wood, I'm going to give it to you. You run a bunch of end times wood through the system right here. So pretty much end times wood, this thing would just always stay closed. And I've also got it hooked up to a signal sustain down here. So this is also, I think, the best setup. I mean, I haven't seen any other setups, so I don't really know if it's the best setup, but I think it's the best kind of wood sorter system because you got this signal sustain down here. So basically, it goes through there. So like, let me showcase it a little bit. So if I take one of these guys and I run it through the system, pretty much you don't want the little arms swinging back before the wood's actually gone through it. So that's why you use the signal sustain, and it's really, really, really useful. So check this out. This guy will go all the way through here. We'll push it up to make it go a little quicker. And since this has the end times wood in it, the further one, let's see if it should click right away. Hits that, clicks right away, sends this down. These things aren't the best. They're going to get stuck a little bit right here, but there's literally nothing you can do about that. That's just how Lumber Tycoon is. So then it goes down, and that signal sustain is still on. Just in case that's a long piece of wood or there's more wood coming through the system, you don't want it, so right after it passes this laser, that this thing opens up, because then it might not complete the turn, and then you're in all sorts of trouble. So that's kind of how that works, and this is just going to end up being a massive pile down here. I thought about, actually Aiden, one of the homies, thought about putting this guy right here, which will kind of separate these. So basically, it comes in down through here, and then that little device right there is right here. So then you get palm on one side and end times on the other side, and that's even like more wood sorting and everything, but that's just more areas for stuff to go wrong. And I don't really mind a massive room full of end times and palm wood. It's way better than what we had of just having a massive pile of everything. So this will be pretty good. And I made these things really big. I made these storage areas really big, so we should literally never have any issues with them filling up. Hopefully. I mean, you guys get pretty crazy with donating stuff, but we'll see. They shouldn't really ever fill up, which is a good thing. And I can get a big storage and then use it, and then get a big storage again, so I don't, necessarily have to worry about, I guess, size of my storage. This will be good. And this wall will continue out over here, so it's going to look pretty meshed, pretty perfectly, honestly. It'll look pretty good. Maybe I'll kind of showcase how that's going to work today. If we've got a little, yeah, we got some walnut wood. So I'll kind of show how that works. But yeah, so that's how that system works, dudes. It's a great system. I highly recommend if you want to do a wood sorter system, you use this system. I was gonna, maybe if we get some more wires here, maybe I'll go grab some more wires in the end of this video, towards the end of this video, and show you guys how this actually hooks up, because it could be a little finicky getting it to hook up to this actual, this little thing right here, whatever you want to call this guy, the wood switcher, or the straight conveyor switch left thingamajiggaroony. It can be hard to link the wire up to that, and there's like a special trick you gotta do. So I'll get a wire towards the end of this video and showcase kind of how that works. But yeah, so I think we should set up this next kind of bin right now. Is that gonna, it's gonna work perfectly right there. So let's go ahead and snag ourselves just a few walls here. Now I need to do, if I do this correctly, I think I need one right there, 2, okay, this isn't lined up perfectly. I need 1 right, I don't want to place this because that birch is right there, but 1, and then 2, yeah, so I need 3 and then a door. 3 and then a door, and then we'll be legit. So let me go ahead and place that right there. I also thought about doing some birch stuff, and that's why I've got some, whoop. So I've got a few extra birch stuff laying around. And I also can continue this little balcony thingamajiggaroony right here, which turned out pretty nicely, and I like the little wedge feel, because this is gonna be basically the roof. So that's gonna come all the way out. This balcony is gonna come all the way out to here and go to this kind of wall right here. So the only way up it is gonna be with some ladders and stuff, and it's probably gonna end up being like right here, or maybe I'll do a little walkway going up, or some stairs. I'll honestly probably do stairs, and it'll also link up to that balcony right there. That balcony will come down, and you'll be able to go through both of them. So it'll be a good system once we actually kind of get it rocking, get it kind of filled out and everything. It's just going to take a little bit of time to do that. But, I mean, the system itself, like the actual wood sorting system, should be pretty much done, hopefully by next episode. Oh, please don't glitch. Please don't glitch. That's going to glitch. And it glitched. Oh, is it right here? Please tell me this is it. Please tell me this is it. Nice. Okay. But yeah, I hope that the system will be functioning and working completely by next episode. It should. I'm hoping to have 3 bins. I'm going to see how much room we actually get. We might have to kind of change it up a little bit. I did not measure it out, so I'm probably going to run into some issues. But the goal is to have 3 different bins, and that way we should, that's 6 different woods. So we can do 6 different rare woods. So we've got the palm and the end times wood. I was thinking maybe in here we could do like some probably the yellow banana wood, or yeah, probably that, and I don't know, maybe like this wood right here, or we could do, yeah, probably like this wood, like the sinister wood or whatever the heck it is. Yeah, and then I think the one after that we'll do blue wood, we'll do the cave crawler wood and the glow wood, and that way they're both kind of like the glowing ones, and it should be pretty legit. And if anything, we could always group up like 3 different types of wood into a single bin. Like there's no reason why we can't just add in another one right here. Give us a little more space, add in another little wood sorter thing, and then we'll be perfectly fine and good to go. So I mean, we should, and look at how big I made these things. We should be completely fine. Like, literally, we shouldn't run into any issues. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. We seem to always run into issues no matter what we do. So, there's that. But, yeah, I'm also, like I said, I'm going to add in some decorations so I know which one of these rooms. Because soon you're not going to be able to, like, zoom out and be like, oh, that room's that room's that room's that. Now, you're not going to be able to see that soon. I'm going to have it all covered. And the main reason I want to do that is because I don't want myself, or a bunch of you guys jumping on top of the wood. Because if you're jumping on top of the wood, there's chances it's going to glitch out, and we don't want that. So, yeah, so I'm going to, and it also is just going to look cleaner, and it's going to look more like a building when we have, like, roofs and stuff on it. So that'll be good. Okay, 70% on that. I'm going to go ahead and just snag this guy over here. Good doink. Right, there we go. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to move this post really quick. I don't know if we're ever going to find a use for these cave crawler wedges. I feel like I'm just going to have to destroy them. Let's see. So I'm going to do those 3, and then I'm going to do a door right there, and then I'm going to do a, is that enough? No. Rip the dream. And then I'm going to do another wall right there. Oh my gosh, lag. The server is getting so laggy right now. I wonder how many big bases we got on this. Let's see. Bam, right there. And then I need 3 more, and then I think we just do, I got to move that axe. I want to say it's 3 more, and then you start the side one on that side. I think it's, yeah, okay, so it's 3 and then the one in the middle. So we should definitely have enough room for another one. So if I go ahead and do that, there we go. And then I go, excuse me, my dude, 1, 2, 3. I'll place a 4th just to kind of give myself a little space holder. And then 1 right there. And if we have a little bit of room in here, no worries. We could always add like a staircase. I mean, that's like a perfect area for a staircase to add, and we can make it work. Like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, and then it's gonna be like that. Like that. That's actually gonna work out pretty nicely. We could even make that. Like a secret storage, like literally a secret storage. Put a painting or I don't know. We'll put something. But yeah, we could easily like finish it out there, and then if anything, we could put something right there. Like, I don't really know what we'd put there. I mean, I feel like stairs would be a decent option, or we could open up this storage shed and literally just line those big presents right here. Give ourselves some more room. Yeah, put these big presents. We don't have really any room for those, and I've only got really one of those right now. But, you know, it is actually, I'm going to place those over there right now before I forget. I think I only have one of these big presents. If you guys have more, this is the thing, dudes. I like getting stuff that I don't have a lot of. So when new stuff is added, I love getting that stuff. Or when, like, I don't have a bunch of these big presents. So, like, if you had some of these big presents, you know, I'd love getting some of those. It just really depends on whatever I don't have is what I really like to get. So, let's see. And, okay, perfect. And those will fit literally perfect right there, which is awesome. So that's actually a good storage. And we can literally just, like, because this is a storage unit right here. We can literally just take that wall out right there and just, like, combine those two storage units. Or even push this wall back, if anything. Like, that's also an option too. It's definitely something that won't give us an issue. So that'll be good right there. We got to get that all filled in with walnut, and that one's gonna be a door. I don't know what it's gonna be just yet. So let's go ahead and figure it out for right now. I'm gonna go ahead, and the second room is gonna be what would look good like on the door. So we got that door right there, and if we did like a glowing wood or a glowing blue wood, I think we want the glowing woods in the middle. For sure, want the glowing woods in the middle, and then maybe, honestly, just all the rest to the side. Like, we definitely want this wood here. We definitely want the cave crawler wood here. And I want to think we probably want the... Oh, you know what? Aiden's actually hooking up the system right now. So let me just tell you guys a little trick with this wire before I forget. You basically have to hook up the wire to this signal sustain right here. You have to hook up the wire to that side first before you hook it up to the actual... toggle direction, or else it won't work. You can't start on the toggle direction. You have to start on the sustain and then go to the toggle direction. Also, let me run you through the wires one more time so you guys actually know what's going on in case you're a little bit confused. So, it starts with your, these guys right here. It starts with your wood detectors. So, you place your wood detectors. Again, I got them last episode in Link's Logic. You got to go across the ferry for that. So, you get this. You hook them up, you put in your piece of wood, and then you've got this this wire back here, right? You got this wire, and that wire basically goes underneath both of these wires from both of these whatever the heck you call these things, the wood detectors, go into our signal sustain on this side. Make sure you're following the arrow. You see the arrow goes from here that way. It goes down that line, like that way. So you're going to put both of the inputs in here, and then you got one input coming out of the output. So you got two inputs going through the signal sustain, one output. That one output is this wire right here. That wire goes all the way into this little switcher, and then you're good to go. And then everything works fine. You're good to go. And the same thing set up right here. Again, when you're hooking up your switcher, you got to start with this end of the signal sustain. You start the wire there, and then you finish it over here, and then it'll work. So that's how that one works. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit of sorting here. This needs to actually, and I need to be kind of careful because I need to fill these walls in. I don't want to be moving this wood and accidentally filling in stuff. So let's just go ahead and move this over here first. We're going to do green, yellow. We'll just do green and yellow for now, and I guess the lava wood we have over here. And whatever else kind of wood that isn't technically considered glowing wood won't. And we lost that lava wood. Sick! Sick, game! Let's glitch more! Yeah, we'll move all of this over here, and we'll keep even this wood in this pile, because I'm not gonna get very much glow wood. Like, I'm gonna have maybe a lot of cave crawler wood. I get a lot of cave crawler wood, but I'm not gonna be getting tons of glow wood and tons of the sinister wood. I hope they're not the exact same thing, and I'm literally making a fool of myself. But I'm not gonna get tons of the dark wood. I'm not gonna get tons of the glow wood, and when I do get them, I'm gonna be using them like a lot more than the other wood. So yeah, so this storage will be good enough to hold 3, and again, they might all eventually be holding 3. Like, I've got a bunch of rare wood, but I feel like this system doesn't really need to hold all of the woods. It just needs to hold the rare woods, because all the other woods, like, the second I get birch, I pretty much use it. It can sit out in the middle of my base, and I use it. Like, we've had tons of birch out there, and now there's, like, none. And, like, walnut wood, we use it a bunch, so we can leave it out there. Oh, you know, gold wood. So gold wood will have to go in this group over here, which is no big deal. It actually fits in pretty perfectly. So, yeah, and anything, like, any other wood I'm not thinking of right now, I don't really think there's any other wood that I'm forgetting that's, like, rare and, like, that I need a little storage for, because I won't be using it all the time. But yeah, I think gold, I mean, even zombie and gold are like pushing it, because I don't use those very often. You know, I use the zombie wood for the grass, which, yes, there's a lot that we have to kind of do with that. This needs to be moved out, and I don't want to mess that up. So yeah, so there is, you know, kind of the like, we do use zombie wood, we just don't use it very much. And we are going to be using gold wood. You know, we did use the gold wood on those arches right there, which turned out pretty nicely. But, you know, there is just not a bunch of uses for those things all the time. So, I feel like they'll be getting their own little kind of storage unit. And lava wood, we haven't even used lava wood in the longest time, dudes. We just haven't, I don't know, it just doesn't really work with our color scheme very well. So we haven't really had to use it in building. So that's been kind of a little relief. I haven't been up to the mountain in so long. Holy cow, I just thought I haven't been up to the mountain in so long. Okay, we're going to move. I want to try to push these things, but I don't want to be, like, pushing the wrong pieces of wood, and they seem all relatively stuck right now. So that's no good. I got to get them just past this line, so let's keep them moving. Wow, this far thing is actually going to have a lot in it because of this yellow wood. Dude, the Bono and I wood, I've got tons of this stuff, man. I even gave a bunch away. I even gave a bunch away to one of you homies to finish some pixel art, because I was like, oh, you're using the wood more than I am. Might as well give you some, so I gave him actually a bunch. Not just like, oh, here's a few. No, I gave them a bunch, and I still have a ton, which is good because it is a super rare wood right now. I think it could be one of the rarest woods right now, because I don't see a lot of people duping that wood. I mean, I'm sure people are duping it, but there's not as, like, there's more duped glow wood and more duped of the dark kind of spook wood. I think it's spook wood. I think it's actually called spook wood. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that one. Let's see, how many more? I want to move all this wood over here. I want to move all this wood over here. Maybe finish these walls. Or at least use all the wood we have to get these walls done. Cause dude, I think this storage unit's gonna look the coolest with the glow wood and the cave crawler wood and all that. It's gonna give like a super glowy feel to it, and then also, like, you know, it's got the super dark feel. So it's literally gonna look like that. That's gonna be the color scheme. It's gonna be a pile of all that. That's gonna be actually really cool looking. It's gonna be I love this system. I've been wanting to do a system like this for a while. I just never really had the structure set up or like the system in mind. And now that we have it, I'm like super excited to get going on it. It's like I'm having more fun playing Lumber Tycoon now that I'm doing something other than just filling in birch wedges. Dude, you have no idea how boring this game got when all I was doing was getting birch wood, filling in the wedges, putting the wedges up, filling in the wedges, putting the wedges up. I mean, it's so boring. But I'm glad that we're pretty much done with that. And now we're just kind of moving on to we need so much more walnut wood now. We need like tons of walnut wood to finish this base. But, you know, it is something a little bit new, so we shouldn't have that much of a struggle with it. Alright, so this is going to be one little system over here is all of these guys, which means I got to get 3 of them hooked up. And we've only got 2 of them right now, so I'm going to have to get 3. Let's see, I got to get this thing through here, and I don't want to mess this up. I really don't want to mess up. Why don't I go ahead and fill in some of these walls first? I'm going to snag this. Please tell me this is going to be a hundo. Hundo me, baby. Oh, come on. Bam. What is that, 78? Okay, maybe this guy? Maybe this guy? Please? Yes. Okay, nice. Okay, so now I can pull this through without feeling guilty of messing something up. Okay, so check this out, though. The system works pretty flawlessly if I didn't actually show you guys it already. Pretty much any type of wood that goes through here, and we'll be kind of taking all of our end times wood and everything and running it through the system, which will be a lot easier for me. I can just run everything through the system and it'll all be kind of done. But it runs it through here and it goes in nicely as long as this thing doesn't glitch out. And you see how slow it is, so you still need that thing turned and it's still on just in case. And then it kind of goes into that pile over there and we're good to go. And bam! How sick is that, dudes? It's so sick. So sick, and I can literally, I mean, I could do this with, I'm not going to be sorting a ton of them right now, because what I want to do is I want to set up this entire sorting system, and then just run all the wood through at once, and that way it'll save me a bunch of time. So I'll be good with that. Okay, I want to fill in that piece right there, and then we'll go grab some of our other wood. So we have so much more, dudes. Actually, that might be 100%. That's actually definitely going to be 100%, but I just don't know by how much over we're using it. But I do have so much more cave crawler wood around the base, and I have a lot more, palm wood all over the base, I think. There's lots of wood there that I need. There's some palm wood, some end times wood. There's also tons of wood right there that I need to kind of sort. And I need to grab all that. And I will eventually grab all that. And there's literally wood all over the base. So hopefully the base gets a lot more organized before next episode with this system. Like, with this system in mind, it's going to be so much quicker to organize everything. You know what I mean? Like, this is the reason why I wanted to work on this, is because now working on the rest of my base, it's going to be organized for the most part. It's going to be easier to, like, you know, store wood and then be able to work on a project without, like, kind of working on a project for a little bit and then, like, running out of wood and then getting wood and then running out of wood and getting wood, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing, you know. I'm excited to have this system built and everything, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, like I said, so that's good, dudes. That's good. And it makes it easier with you guys. You guys, you know, you guys don't have to come on my base anymore. Come on, game. I just want to play this game one time without it having a single glitch. And that is literally impossible. This game should be called Glitch Tycoon 2. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand why things are still super buggy in this game. Gets me so frustrated. But yeah, I want to, you know, it makes your guys' lives a lot easier, because I know a lot of you guys come on the, come into my game, you get in my server. I'm not even going to cut that, actually. That's going to be pretty close to 100 anyway. You guys get in here and you're like, yo, Midget, I've got some glow wood. Where should I put it? Because there's literally wood all over the base. And you're like, where should I put it? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Pick a spot. This base is an absolute mess. Like, just pick a spot. Now, you just come in and we got the sign set up. You literally like, oh, I got wood, I got presents. You just throw it through beast mode. We got to kind of figure out what we're going to do with the presents and how we're going to kind of do that, set that whole kind of system up. But that's after the wood. One step at a time. We're getting somewhere, though. We're getting somewhere. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The base is actually progressing now. I know I say that like every episode, but like let's be real. Let's be real. Okay? Let's be real. What's that at? 91? 91? Look at this. I got something special for you, dude. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I got something special for you. Bam. Bam. And I want to actually use this so I don't have this floating around my base either. I'm just going to place you right there. What is this? I bet this is like 3%. It's 0. It's 0%. It's literally 0%. No way. Are we just lagging? No way. I've never seen you place a wood in something and it's actually 0%. There's no way that's 0%. What? Whatever. Hopefully it actually uses it. I hope it uses it. Let's see. I want to use... I don't particularly want to... Oh, here we go. Perfect. We can even cut this. Yeah, let's cut this. We can cut this bad boy and get a few more walls out of this. This is kind of what I've been doing lately, dude. I've been trying to, like, conserve. Also, I'm probably going to replace those birch walls right there with some... or those birch doors with some walnut to give a little more contrast. It's like I want to start doing some decorating on the base, too. But right now, I'm just worried about getting the structure of it done. And then once the structure of it's done, that's when I'm going to start adding in some decoration and some fun stuff. Please tell me that's 100. Alright, good. I was going to say, man. Come on, man. It even took that little guy. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's use these last few walnuts and see where that kind of gets us. This should be... I mean, that piece might be 2 if we're lucky. I don't know about the rest of these. This is a one-piecer. This is a one-piecer, even though it's pretty close. I mean, they're just awkward size. They're always, like, almost big enough for 2, but not really. Oh, see, that one's not. Wow. 98%. How you gonna do me like that? Look at all this yellow wood I gotta throw in there too. It's gonna be so nice to kind of sort. I'm also just gonna steal this and waste this. My bad. My bad though. My bad though. Boom. Boom. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut. Which one's bigger? Are these the same size? No way these are the same size. Oh my gosh, they're literally like the exact same size. This one's a little bit bigger. I'm going to do 2 more walls here, dude. And as you can see, though, we are going to be getting this base looking and feeling like an actual base. Like, the walls are going to be closed up. Once this system's done, by the way, once I get this wood system done, I don't know if I'm going to work on the present system right away. I think, dude, you want to stand right in front of me right now, and you know I'm trying to chop this. Watch out, homie. Watch out, homie, before you catch these hands, though. But yeah, this is gonna, after this project, after this kind of base thing that I do, dude, please don't make me blacklist you. I'm gonna act. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. This is what you get. You get the blacklist hammer. Okay, that's just what happens, man. That's what happens. I say it all the time in my videos, man. Just don't stand right in front of me. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you, just not right in front of my face. Not right in front of my face. You know what I mean? What is that? 87. Nice. And this thing will go full send on. Actually, we could probably chop that, and it might even do us. Can we chop that in half? Oh, dude, this might even be solid. But yeah, once this thing's done, I'm going to do the back wall. And once that back wall's done, we're literally going to have a legit base. Like, the base is going to be legit a base. How weird is that to think of our base being an actual base? It's just so weird to think, like, how far this base has come. What's that, 93? You know what? We'll just snag this. Just snag this. Go full send on this bad boy. Go full send on this bad boy. Go. Sender. Sender. Wow, we actually got a lot more of those walls done than I thought. And this piece, I mean, I should really split it in half and use it for 2 of them, so I'm going to actually cut it in half and use it for 2 of them. But, yeah, dudes, I think that's pretty much where I'm going to call the video for today. I don't want this to be a ridiculously long video. I just kind of want to help you guys out with these conveyor systems and stuff like that, because I know a lot of people like wood sorter systems, and I honestly have no idea if there's better ways to do it or how my system is, but it works. Like, it works, and I think it's really good. So if you guys want to make a wood sorting system, then I'd recommend using this system. I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know why, like, I don't understand why. You know, like, I don't think there's a way to really make it a ton better. If there is, then, you know, definitely let me know in the comments below, and I like reading up on your guys' comments and stuff. Don't get mad that I'm wasting this wood, by the way. But yeah, I mean, this system works great. So there's no really reason why you should use any other system, unless another system's like way better, you know. Then I totally get it. But I just don't think so. I think the midget system's legit. You know what I mean? Let's see. Is this little guy? Oh, don't look, guys. Don't look. I swear I didn't waste wood. Oh wow, it's not even a hundo. It's not even a hundo, dudes. Dude, should I waste some palm wood? I mean, we're already wasting wood. Might as well waste some other rare wood. You guys are probably losing your minds right now. Losing your freaking minds. Get out of your mind. Get out of your mind. I'm gonna throw this bad boy in. But yeah, dude, I think that's gonna do it for the video for today. Again, I hope dudes enjoyed it. I hope dudes learned something new. Of course, hope you learned something new. I'm gonna try to drop some more kind of conveyor and kind of Lumber Tycoon tips and tricks and stuff. You guys already know. I always try to help you guys out and make your life in Lumber Tycoon just as easy as I try to make mine. So this is gonna do it for today, though, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if you did. Until next time, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you be fly and subscribe.